Okay, Angela, can you confirm if you can see my screen?
Yes, I can. I can.
Uh,
Yes.
okay, perfect. Well, welcome back, Angela. It's a pleasure to have you here again. Today we are going to practice our writing skill. This is our exam preparation, and the specific topic that we are going to talk about is an article. This is the agenda that we are going to follow. We are going to make like a short introduction, warm up activity. We're going to talk a little bit more about what is an article. If you have questions, we will have a section of Q&A. Then we will do activities, and then at the end of the class, we will send the attendance link. So, our goal. By the end of this class, you will be able to plan, write, and assess an article using an appropriate structure, engaging language, and an exam style, timing, and criteria. So, first, we are going to do this warm up activity. This is pretty much going to be like um, a reading comprehension warm up activity. So, I'm going to send the link, and in that link, you will be able to see different types of articles. And one of the, you are going to choose one of these ones. You're going to choose level one, and you're going to read it. And then you will have like, I don't know, like 5 to 8 minutes to read the article, and then you'll come back and you are just going to share with me what was it about, if you like it, if you didn't like it. Anyways, is that clear, the warm-up activity?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so for example, I don't know, I'm going to choose this one, TikTok shabby filter. So the articles are very short. So I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Ok. De hecho, escoger
Okay.
el mismo, creo.
Bueno, then let's read it together. Okay, do you
Ok.
want to read it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Ok. TikTok has a filter which makes people look chubbier. Many people are upset. They don't like their filter. The filter makes them feel bad about their weight. TikTok takes the filter down. And there is also filter which makes people look thinner. Some people say that these filters help people. They exercise, they exercise more, but others think something else. Some people stop eating or exercise too much. This is bad for the body. TikTok takes down bad videos, but it is not enough. Social media uh, can make can make it hard for young people to ignore these ideas. They are unhappy with their bodies. Difficult word. Weight. How heavy someone or something is. Exercise. Physical activity. Ignore. To not look at. To not look at or think about something.
There
You
you go.
can watch the. Okay. Okay. What is the
um,
question?
the question is, what was it about? Like,
Oh my
what do
God.
you think? But I mean, we read it together, so I don't need to know that. But like, what do
Yes.
you think about this article? What do you think about the topic
Wow.
that they are talking?
It's interesting, very interesting because I don't know. Nowadays there are a lot of crazy things I can say, and it is strange or it is something rare for me when people start using this kind of filters because we normally see that or watch that in TikTok on TikTok the
Mm-hmm.
most I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is crazy when most of the teenagers or most of people start recording videos with that filter, and then it is like it is not the real person. It is
Mm-hmm.
fake.
Mm-hmm.
So they can that can affect their autoestima. I don't know how to use autoestima. Right, autoestima,
Self-esteem. Mm-hmm.
self-esteem, yes. And that
Mm-hmm.
even can uh, we can have through this social media mental problems.
Mm-hmm.
So it is crazy. I think okay. I think this can be a little controversial, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I think that everything depends on what way you are watching that. Yes, because if you pay a lot of attention about the filter or about the what people can think about it,
Mm-hmm.
that's the problem. But if you don't care about it, it is okay. But I
Mm-hmm.
think most of the people care about uh, their physical appearance, or in this case, yes, how they
That's true.
can look without filters. Yes.
And I feel that like nowadays everyone, or I wouldn't say everyone, but most of the people use filters, and they can like, for example, with dating apps. Well, I know that in Colombia they are not that common, but here in America, so a little secret between you and me. I met my boyfriend in a dating app. Um, and I was very scared because I don't know if you ever watched this catfish show on
No.
MTV. Well,
No.
it's a TV show where like people start dating on internet, and when they are going to meet for the first time in person, it's like a whole different person.
Yes.
And thank God that didn't happen with me or my boyfriend. We were very real. But he was telling me that once he went on a date with a girl, and she looked like very skinny, very athletic, and everything. And when they went on the first date, she was very big, like very, very big. So for him, he was like, "Oh wow!" Like, I he said like he didn't judge her because of like the weight or anything, but then why she has to lie about her appearance. And then like
Wow.
yeah, and then like his conclusion was that like it was just a lot of filters and a lot of makeup. And I'm pretty sure that Photoshop too. So yeah, unfortunately these filters like help people but also don't help them. Because at the end of the day
Yes.
they're kind of lying, right? They're not real. But I mean, I don't know. Que hagan lo que se les dé la gana. Cada quien
Yes.
con lo que
Sí.
sea.
Hmm.
Okay, anyways. So yeah,
Wow.
the idea of this was that you can like usually, I don't know about you, but when I used to think about an article, I used to think like a very long file, boring, not interesting. But as you can see on these websites, you can find like very interesting articles, and you can also see like the different types of like, in this case the levels. We read the level 1, but for example if we read the level 3, it's like a more structured and like longer article. The article would depend on our objective. I would say if we are going to write an article about a personal experience, you don't have to be that formal. But if, for example, if you work for a newspaper and you have to write about, like, I don't know, COVID vaccines, of course, like the vocabulary and the structure of the article is different. So the purpose of this warm-up activity is that you could see like the different types of articles that we can find on the internet. Okay, so now we are going to watch a video that will help us to understand the structure of an article, and also tips that might help you with the activity that we are going to do later. Okay, so can you please confirm if you can hear this?
Hi there. Are you ready to learn how
Yes,
to
I can.
write an article?
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to see. I want to. make it bigger. Yeah, there.
Hi there. Are you ready to learn how to write an article for Cambridge Pet B1 in only 5 minutes? Let's go! If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Step 1. Write 1 paragraph per question. This exam has 3 questions, so let's write 3 paragraphs. Step 2. Use a topic sentence for the first line of each paragraph. For example, rock and roll is the way to go. There's music for every occasion. Have you ever seen Harry Styles live? A good topic sentence introduces the main topic or main idea of each paragraph. Step 3. Include an example in your next sentence. What kind of music do you listen to? Here, I am answering this question. I introduce the topic rock and roll. Then, I give an example of rock and roll music. What do you do when you listen to music? In this paragraph, I am answering the second question. I introduce the topic music for every occasion. Then, I give an example of dance music for working out at the gym. Tell us about a concert that you have been to. Here, I need to write about a concert. So, I introduce the topic seeing Harry Styles live. Then, I give an example or more information about this concert. Step 4. Write an extra sentence to finish your paragraphs. I also like other types of music, such as classical and dance. However, at home, I prefer to listen to classical music to relax. Even though it was a bit crowded, the atmosphere was spectacular. All of the sentences in each paragraph answer the exam questions. Why will this article pass the B1 exam? I include all of the main points. Short and simple sentences. The sentences are not very long and are easy to understand. The paragraphs use a logical structure. They include a topic sentence, an example, and an extra sentence. More reasons why this article will pass the B1 exam. It contains a variety of verb tenses and grammar. The present simple, the past simple, the present perfect, a superlative, and will after think. It also has some fantastic connectors. While, however, and even though. Do you know this grammar and vocabulary? If you do, make sure to include it in your article writing. For more connectors like these, take a look at the videos in the description below. If your exam only has 2 questions, you can add another extra sentence to each paragraph. For example, if you have time at the end of your writing, you can add a title. This won't affect your mark, so don't worry too much about the title. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and remember, please like.
Okay, so do you think that the video was clear for you, or you wanted to repeat it again?
No, was clear.
Okay, perfect. So what we are going to do is that let's see. Okay. Give me 1 second. Uh, right. Okay, so I'm going to send you a link where you are going to write an article as the way that this man was explaining in the video, but it's pretty much talking about your family. So let me just. Oh wait, I'm not sharing screen, right? There
No.
you go. So here they want you to talk about your family pretty much. So what you will have to do is that you will have to answer to these questions as the way that he did. You won't have any limited of words or like a minimum of words, but if you can write like 1 paragraph per question will be great. But if you can, that's okay too. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much what we are going to do. Do you want to play again the video so you can see the way that he answered or do you want me to leave it like this so you can, in some kind of way, see the main points that he added to his article, or you are good?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Pero yeah, I don't have the link in the chat.
Ah, perdón. Here. Ok, ahí te lo envié. Ahora está todo raro. No quiero tanto. So yeah, is it 10 minutes good for you to write this article? If you need more time,
Maybe.
yeah, if you need more
Okay.
time, we have time, so we are good. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay, I'll be here spying you.
Can you show me the video, please? but just the points, no, not the whole video. Yes, yes. Ay, no, ¿cómo respondo esa pregunta? Ok, ok, ok.
Como quieras.
Oh,
Literal, puedes contestarla como quieras.
ok.
O sea, a ver, ¿cómo te explico? Lo importante es que tú, em, lo bueno es que es como una opinión personal, entonces no te van a juzgar por cómo vas a empezar a responder las ideas, o, perdón, el artículo, pero por eso pienso que esto, de pronto esta estructura te ayudaría. La primera pregunta, ¿cuál es? Es, ¿Are you an only child or do you have brothers and sisters? ¿Tú eres hija
Mm,
única o tienes hermanos?
No, yo tengo hermano. Ya quisiera, yo
Entonces
sería
podrías
única.
decir, podrías decir como que my life would be so wonderful if I was an only child o algo así.
Ok. No, mentiras, yo. Ok, ya, ya. Tengo algo por ahí. Ok, ok.
Bueno. Okay, veo que ya terminaste. So I'm going to start reading it.
Estás poniendo cuidado.
¿Cómo?
Sí, sí, sí.
Sí,
No,
sí, sí, te
sí.
estaba poniendo cuidado. Bueno, I was born in a big family. Um, I will remove this to be honest, because in an article it can be informal, but to be honest, you are sharing like I feel that it is redundant in
Okay.
this area. I was born in a big family. My mother didn't want to have more children at that time because she was so tired and she struggled a lot with my siblings. But then I was born and became the last daughter. Igual aquí también, redundante creo yo. I would say it was like a little difficult to be the last one because I was a teenager. I felt my mom was overprotective with me because she didn't want me to make the same mistake as my sisters. Okay, good. I think that that was the most difficult part of being the last one. But I feel pleased because my sister
Ajá,
always,
eran pasado, ¿cierto?
sí,
Sí, el feel eran pasado, yes.
felt pleased because my sisters uh always have been very lovely with me. They are like my second mother, and I can feel their love. So I think having older sister is amazing. Honestly, I think having siblings sometimes is igual. Yo creo que aquí de pronto esto sobra. O sea, no está mal si lo pones, pero cuando estás presentando un examen, siento que esas palabras de redundancia te pueden bajar puntos. Having siblings sometimes is a little complicated, and more so when you are the last one because they want to overprotect you. But at the end, it's okay because they love you and they just care about you. So I will not change anything about my family because of them, about my family. I believe wanna come. Because of them, I have been learning a lot of things, and it is difficult to think about my life without them. There you go. Good job. You answered every question. There were a few mistakes, but I think that they are good. Even if we left those mistakes, I don't think that you will receive like a bad grade. But usually in exam preparations, you have a limit of words or a minimum of words. So in this case, in an exam, I think that you should be very careful with the things that you write. Sometimes we want to put more palabras de relleno, but in this case, I think that menos redundancia is better when we are presenting an exam, if that makes sense.
Yes, y por esa razón voy a hacer lectura y escritura. Sí, porque a mí me cuesta, ¿viste? O sea, tanto en español como inglés. Yo, ay, no.
Sí, te
Lo bueno es que
entiendo.
tiene, sí, tengo que hacer eso. Sí, yo sé.
A mí también. Writing can be hard for me too because I start adding like words that at the end of the day or at the end of the like paragraph doesn't make sense. So yeah, I remember a teacher told me menos es más, y yo era como que pues
Sí,
sí.
yo como que más es menos, no. Pero es que ellos cuando le piden escribir tanto a uno, también uno que inventa.
Sí,
Pero bueno,
pero no
sí,
sabe
sí.
qué más escribir, es verdad.
Ujú.
Okay, Angela, do you have any question, any suggestion, any
Oh,
comment?
no question, no suggestion.
Okay, perfect. Well,
Thank you so much for this section. Is
of
the last
course,
one? Oh my
it's
God.
the last one. Pero bueno, cualquier cosa que necesites, sabes que me puedes escribir por
Vale,
Teams. Si
vale,
terminas escribiendo francés, pues me escribes a ver si tienes alguna pregunta o algo.
vale. Vale,
Bueno,
Sofi, nos vemos.
bueno, Angela, feliz día. Chao, chao.
Igualmente, chao.